Welcome to Sea Life, everybody. Sea Life is a program which investigates endless sources from different parts of the world. Today, we are going to investigate sources in seas surrounding Turkey, focusing on fish ecosystem and the alarming decline in species. We will also explore the reasons behind this decline and its impact on the ecosystem. Our first guest, Nazge, from the Marmara Sea. Nazge, I have some distinguished questions for you. Firstly, how familiar are you with the concept of sustainability in marine fisheries?
I am somewhat familiar with the concept of sustainability in marine fisheries, which is because I live in a seaside country.
Thank you. And also, do you believe that current practices in the Sea of Marmara are sustainable in the long term?
No, I don't believe that the current curriculum for fishing practices in the Sea of Marmara are sustainable.
And what do you think is the main threat to the sustainability of fisheries in the Sea of Marmara?
I have to say habitat degeneration. And why I say so is because of the mucus polluting the sea.
Thank you for this detailed answer. And do you think local fishing regulations in the Sea of Marmara are adequate enough to protect the fish population?
No, we need to improve it by informing our fellow people.
And have you noticed a decrease in fish stocks in the Sea of Marmara over the past few years?
Yes, significantly. Unfortunately, the amount of fish in stock that are in the bazaars and supermarkets are decreasing day by day.
Thank you for your answer. And what role do you believe local communities, e.g., fishermen, coastal residents, should play in improving sustainability practices in the fisheries?
In my personal opinion, providing education and awareness is the number one action that the local communities need to take.
And one more question. Do you believe that the introduction of marine protected areas (MPS) in the Sea of Marmara would help in sustaining fish populations?
Yes, of course. I believe that the introduction of marine protected areas in the Sea of Marmara would help in sustaining fish populations.
And my last question. How important do you think it is to balance ecological health and economic interest in the management of fisheries in the Sea of Marmara?
I think that is very important to balance ecological health with economic interests in the management of fisheries, and also believe that it would be very good contributions to the field of fishing.
Thank you for your time and insights. Our second guest is Devinsu from the Black Sea. Devinsu, I have some questions for you from a severely harsh one, the Black Sea. Firstly, can you give us some information about that?
The Black Sea is an extremely important sea in terms of Turkey's fishing activities. The Black Sea, which is important both economically and culturally, is especially known for its rich marine ecosystem and different fish species. Fishing activities in the Black Sea cover a wide range from traditional methods to modern technologies. The Black Sea has held an important place in history as both a source of trade and nutrition. During the Ottoman period, fishing in the Black Sea was a major source of income, and this tradition continues to this day. Fishing in the coastal areas of the Black Sea has been both a source of income and a cultural activity for the local people.
Thank you. And also, can you inform us about the prominent fish species from the Black Sea?
The Black Sea is home to many fish species. Some of these fish are economically very valuable and form the basis of fishing activities in the region. Anchovy, the most well-known and the most caught fish of the Black Sea. It is especially abundant in the winter months in Turkey. Bluefish, one of the rich fish species on the Black Sea, caught especially in the summer months. It is known for its taste and economic value. Bonito, another valuable fish caught together with bluefish. Horse mackerel, another fish species commonly found and consumed in the Black Sea. Species such as mullet, carp, whiting, and red mullet are also quite common.
As we know, there are different types of fishing. Can you explain the situation in the Black Sea to us?
Fishing activities in the Black Sea are carried out with traditional and modern methods. Traditional fishing. This type of fishing, which is carried out with a small boats and handmade nets, is mostly practiced by local people. Various nets, fishing rods, and boats are used to catch fish along the coast. Anchovies and other small fish species are usually caught with this method. Salting and drying. Such traditional methods are also common on the shores of the Black Sea to preserve fish. In modern fishing, troughs and large boats are used, especially for catching large tonnage fish. With these boats, large fish can be caught in deeper waters.
Thank you for the detailed answer. And what are the economic and environmental impacts of fishing in the Black Sea? We would like to know a little.
Fishing in the Black Sea is an important part of the economic activities in the region. However, these activities also have environmental impacts. Overfishing in the Black Sea has caused the number of some fish species to rapidly decrease. The populations of some fish species are under threat due to overfishing. Among the environmental problems of the Black Sea are factors such as industrial pollution, agricultural waste, and maritime traffic, especially in coastal areas. This situation can negatively affect the breeding grounds of fish. The fact that some fish species are polluted, especially with heavy metals and chemicals, has affected the demand for these fish. In addition, the increase in the water temperatures and climate change are among the factors affecting fishing.
So, have any regulations been made regarding these issues?
Fishing activities in the Black Sea are subject to strict regulations both in Turkey and internationally. Turkey is trying to encourage sustainable fishing by determining various laws and regulations regarding fishing in the Black Sea. These regulations include various measures such as fishing bans, fishing less limitations, fishing methods, and production areas.
Thank you. This really clarifies the point. And can you give information about the economic benefits of fishing in the north of the country to the public?
Fisheries today, as well as in the future, a certain investment and effort in the economy of all countries, important to provide continuous input in return from resources. Especially a balanced diet, countries that are aware of the seas have high rates of constantly looking for ways to benefit from this. That's why they invest in the future today. Our country produced 6% of its products. 70% of seafood from the Black Sea and 65% of these rates come from the Middle and East. It was caught from the Black Sea. Due to the Middle and East, aquaculture hunting in the Black Sea is very popular in Turkey. It turns out that it has a significant share. In other words, in the east of the Black Sea, agriculture, including fishing, is an important in one of the sectors.
Have there been major incidents affecting the fish population in the Black Sea in previous years?
Yes, there have been some major incidents and disasters affecting fishing in the Black Sea. These were caused by both environmental factors and human in those cases, and seriously affected fishing activities in the region. In the 1970s and 1980s, as oxygen began to deplete in the deep waters of the Black Sea, toxic gases such as hydrogen sulfide began to accumulate in the depths of the sea. This situation killed life at the bottom of the sea and destroyed the breeding grounds and feeding areas of fish. Pollution in the Black Sea has led to incidents such as blue-green algae blooms in particular. Algae blooms reduce the oxygen level of the water, narrowing the living spaces of fish, which negatively affected the people engaged fishing. Competition over the sea borders and the continental shelf in the Black Sea is another important problem affecting fishing. Countries around the Black Sea, in particular, have occasionally had disagreements over sharing fishing grounds and managing marine resources. In recent years, climate change has become another factor that has made fishing in the Black Sea even more difficult.
Thank you. My final question is there anything else you would like to add on this topic?
Finally, if you want to make a general conclusion comment, the Black Sea is one of the Turkey's important fishing areas with its rich fish diversity. However, the ecosystem and fishing activities of the sea are facing threats such as environmental problems and overfishing. Therefore, sustainable management of fishing activities in the Black Sea is of critical importance for the ecosystem and economy of the region.
Thank you for your answers. Our third guest is Kyra from Mediterranean. I have some questions for you. Firstly, what are some common fish species found in the Mediterranean Sea?
Some common fish species found in the Mediterranean Sea are European anchovy, Mediterranean swordfish, Mediterranean sea bass, and bluefin tuna. These species contribute to the rich biodiversity of the Mediterranean Sea and are important for both local ecosystem and fisheries.
Thank you. Why is the fish population in the Mediterranean Sea declining?
The decline of fish population in the Mediterranean Sea can be attributed to several key factors such as overfishing, habitat destruction, pollution, climate change, invasive species, and bycatch.
And what is the biggest reason for the decline of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea?
The biggest reason for the decline of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea is generally considered to be overfishing. Unsustainable fishing practices have led to the depletion of numerous fish stocks, as many species are caught at rates that exceed their natural ability to reproduce. This overexploitation not only affects targeted species, but also disrupts the entire marine ecosystem, leading to further declines in biodiversity.
Thanks for your answer. What are some changes to the sea ecosystem that has been caused by the decline of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea?
Many species have been affected by the decline of fish species. Due to the disruption of the predator-prey relationships in the sea life, certain species have been affected by the increase of smaller fish, altering the food webs. The decline of fish species have also been threatening the biodiversity of the ecosystem.
Since when are fish species of the Mediterranean Sea have been declining?
The decline of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea has been a concern for several decades, with reports indicating significant decreases since the mid-20th century.
What will happen if the fish species of the Mediterranean Sea continue declining?
The continued decline of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea can lead to several ecological and economic consequences, such as ecosystem disruption, economic challenges, cultural loss, and food security risk.
And also, to what extent has the variety of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea has declined?
The variety of fish species in the Mediterranean Sea has experienced a notable decline over the years. Studies indicate that many fish populations are below sustainable levels, with some species facing significant threats to their survival. The decline in fish diversity not only affects the marine ecosystem, but also impacts the fishing industry and the communities that rely on it for their livelihoods.
This really clarifies the situation. And how important is fishing as a source of income in the Mediterranean Sea?
Fishing is a significant source of income in the Mediterranean Sea, contributing to the livelihoods of many coastal communities. The industry provides jobs not only in fishing, but also in related sectors such as processing, distribution, and tourism. However, the fishing industry in the Mediterranean faces challenges, impacting the economic viability of fishing as a source of income.
My final question is, what can we do to slow down the decrease of fish population?
Slowing down the decrease of fish population is crucial, and there are so many ways we can contribute to a healthier marine environment. By embracing sustainable fishing practices and making informed consumer choices, we can play a part in protecting our oceans.
Thank you for your time and answers. Last guest is Demir from Agency. I have some questions for you to answer. Firstly, what are some of the most common fish species found in the agency?
Some of the most common fish species in the Aegean Sea are sardines, bluefish, sea bream, sea bass, and coral.
What is the one of the most important reasons for the increase in fish diversity in the agency?
One of the most important reasons for the increase in fish diversity of the agency is the rich ecosystem of the sea and the temperate climate of the water and its nutritional efficiency.
Thank you for your answer. What are the effects of environmental pollution on fishing activities in the agency?
Environmental pollution can negatively affect fishing activities in the agency. Polluted water can disrupt fish breeding grounds, leading to species decline. Additionally, plastic waste in the sea threatens the health of fish.
Thank you. And also, which important civilization did the agency host in the ancient times?
The agency hosted many important civilizations in ancient times, such as the Greek, Mycenaean, Phoenician, Roman, and Byzantine civilizations.
And which civilizations has Izmir, one of the largest historical parts in the agency, hosted historically?
Throughout history, Izmir has hosted many civilizations such as Lydian, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. This port became the center of regional trade.
Thank you for your being my guest, Nazge, Devinsu, Kayra, and Demir. As Turkey is surrounded by seas from the north, the south, and the east, is a big source for us. Your explanations are really informative. I think it clarifies a lot of questions in the audience's minds. That's all for today. See you in the next program. Bye.